So currently I'm in the network closet here. It's being decommissioned, hence that's why all the routers, the switches, the ISDNs are gone. Some of those Ethernet wires are going to computers, other ones are going to IDFs. An IDF is basically like a satellite, smaller network closet. So right now they're just all being replaced. And I just want to do a quick video on the floor. It sounds a little interesting, but all of these white floor panels can move. They can be lifted with that suction tool that I have down there. And the reason, excuse me, the reason why you'd want to do that is because on top you have the wires. This is the data. But if you put power, which a lot of these servers and switches take up a lot of juice, in parallel with the data wire, what you would have is a lot of noise. So as a result, typically you'd have data coming up front, going to the back, and then from there they would connect to the servers, routers, switches that would normally fill up these entire cabinets. And then on the bottom, as you see here, you have some HP UPSs. Those are backup power supplies. There's one where you've got the batteries right there, and they'd be in parallel. And this is the power that goes to them. It's very, very thick cable. It's not your typical computer plug-in cable. So that's why they don't run in parallel, because they take so much juice and they create a lot of noise. So the power is usually run, or should be run, underneath. So this is the suction cup, and if you've ever installed anything in a shower before, like a basket, it's very similar to that. The only difference is it's got a hole here that's being covered by a rubber diaphragm, and it can be moved up or down as I squeeze this. So how this works is I place it where I want to. I push in so that hole will allow air to go through, and I push down, and then I lock it, or I just release it. Now that's holding that pressure in there, so when I lift up, the entire floor panel moves. It's almost like a drop ceiling, except for it's designed to be much more sturdy. And the back of this is all steel as well, and it rests on steel plates that are beveled around the perimeter. So as you can see, there's a lot of electrical cords. These are from the mains right here, and they can be going into boxes such like this, and this can be plugged into a piece of equipment. There's another one. Or they can directly connect from these UPSs. Sometimes they connect directly within this without using a receptacle. Let me see if I can bring this down here, see if this gives you any information. So as you can see, far back there are a lot more wires and cables, but all of these are just for power. Imagine having all of these cables right over your data lines. It would create an immense amount of noise, and as a result cause huge data and network corruption. So that's how those work. And what's really interesting about the floor is it's not isolated just to where the server room is, or just to where this networking area is. It's everywhere. So you can go walk around, whether you have cables or anything like that installed, and you should be able to, again, squeeze, push down, and lock, and then you should be able to do the same thing, lift up. And again, you just see data lines, or you should see data lines. I'm not sure what that is. So the concept should make sense now. Data lines running, or the power lines running back and forth underneath this floor, and then you set them down and you can jump all over it, and it shouldn't be a problem. So anyway, that's a network server floor, and that's for ventilation there. So the air conditioning can somewhat get down there, and the heat can be released from down there, so it doesn't start heating up. Otherwise, there you go.